I've finally realized why this season has felt so different from all the others. I mean, this transition has been insanely new. God has really made me a new creation. He's taken my old mindsets, my old habits, old friends, everything familiar, and just giving me a full reset. I think the scariest part of that is now figuring out who I am in God and who He made me to be and actually living that out. But there's something exciting about it as well, because while I'm discovering this new part of me, I get to enjoy it with the people that He's brought beside me to do life with, and I couldn't be more grateful. This past weekend I had a really great experience with a group of women that I didn't know. A lot of them I didn't know, and they were all just pouring out their hearts about where they were in their season of transition or not really knowing what their purpose is. And so many times I've called out to God, I've cried out, and I'm like, God, who am I? Like, who did you make me to be? What am I supposed to be doing? Are you pleased with my life? Are you getting the return on your investment? And just being in that room helped me see that I'm not alone, and it helped me have a different perspective and not be so hard on myself, and just learn to give myself a little bit more grace. So I think that's what this season is really about. Just stripping back everything and walking in the vulnerability of not knowing anything. And that's okay, because we're not supposed to have it all figured out. You know, Abraham didn't have it figured out when God told him to leave the only home that he knew. And so I feel like in this transition that I'm in, even though I may not know where I'm heading or what my life is going to look like a week from now, a couple months from now, I know who God is, and I can trust that He will never leave me nor forsake me, and that the promises that He's given me are true, and that no matter what changes around me, He won't. He will never change. He just reveals a new part of Himself to me through each season, through each trial, through each test. And I'm just so grateful that He's brought me this far. So that's what I've learned this past couple of weeks. I'm really just trying to get outside and do more and just enjoy the world around me, because God has made a beautiful earth for us to enjoy. And I feel like sometimes if we just stay in our little four walls, or even just our neighborhood or our state or our city, we can kind of feel boxed in or trapped. So I just really have been intentional about trying new places, whether that's a place I've never eaten at before, or just going for a walk in the park, or just enjoying what's around me and not feeling guilty about it. Just, it's my right as a citizen of heaven to enjoy the earth that the Lord, my God, has created and made for me to enjoy. And yeah, so I really hope that this season turns out to be better than I expect, because I think a lot of the times when a lot of things around me are changing and it's just a lot of uncertainty, I tend to expect the worst, and I don't want to do that anymore. I'm looking forward to more laughter, more joy, more peace, and more of His presence. And just discovering what that looks like in new ways. So yeah.